Hi everyone, welcome to me, him, the dog and a baby. Today I'm going to be giving you a little tour of Erin's woodland themed bedroom. She's had the bedroom this way ever since she was born. She's 2 now. I didn't want something overly girly for her. Even though we got told she was a girl while I was pregnant, I still always had it in my head that she was going to be a boy, so I wanted to make sure her bedroom was decorated in a way that would suit her, whatever she was going to be. And something that as well would last her for quite some time. It's very neutral and she seems to really like it, so I'm going to take you on a little tour now. So the first thing you see as you come through Erin's door is her bed. We upgraded Erin from a cot to a toddler bed from about 16 months old. She always slept with us for quite some time. We co-slept quite a lot, and so she always preferred a bed to her cot, so we thought we'd do it earlier rather than later. And she's got some really gorgeous woodland themed bedding on there with squirrels and foxes, badgers and rabbits. As soon as we got her this bedding, she sat on it and she spent ages pointing out all the different animals, so that was a really good choice, I think. We've also got a toadstool doorstop, which is handmade by someone here in Norfolk. We got it at a craft fair a few years ago. And above Erin's bed, we've just got a couple of shelves of soft toys. It's only been maybe the past 2 months, 3 months maybe maximum, that Erin's really started showing an interest in soft toys, but they sort of take over the room, so at least this way they're out of the way and she doesn't have too many out at one time. Erin's bedroom's got quite a lot of wall space, so we've decided to go with some big tree stickers that tie in really nicely with the room. So there's one there on the chimney breast wall, and we've also got one next to the door, as you can see there, with her little IKEA armchair. Now above Erin's tree is her name, and these I made myself with some cardboard letters from Hobbycraft. I think they were about £2 each, maybe £1, and covered them in different fabrics to suit the theme. That one's just painted. I got sort of offcuts from a local craft shop and just used a glue gun and stuck them all together pretty much. They're not the most well made of accessories, but that was John's idea to put them up there, as they don't really stand up very well on a shelf. But it's a nice little personalised touch she's got there. And then we have Erin's IKEA storage, which I was so glad we bought because it really is quite amazing for how much they hold. So on the side there we've got some little hooks with a fox, a squirrel and an owl, Erin's name, which was a gift, and then we've got this gorgeous felt woodland fairy. Again, this was handmade and purchased at a local craft fair here in North Norfolk. So Erin's shelving system, as you can see, is quite full and there's a lot going on there. We have, this was a gift from Susan at Susan K Man. We've been online friends for, I think it's 8 years this year, as we're both started out as book bloggers, and that was her gift to us when Erin was born. Some storage boxes. This was one of Erin's birthday presents, a little music box. Another music box there. The birdhouse is one that you put together yourself. That's from Liberty. And these little birds came with her bed. They're supposed to sit on the end, but I think Erin will just play with them too much, so we've never actually put them on there. At the back as well you can see some little toadstool hooks. We've got her toadstool humidifier. When she was little, because Erin was premature, she had a lot of problems with getting colds quite a lot, so we used to have to use that quite often, but we haven't had it on for quite a long time now. On this shelf we've also got a gorgeous glass box. I don't think you can see the writing on there, but it says, "And so the adventure begins." And that was personalised. and that fits postcards in it. So everywhere we go now with Erin, we buy a postcard and we write on it what she's been doing, the date, all that kind of stuff. So it's something she can keep forever, and we can record our journeys with her as well. Here we have a little woodland scene. Again, these are the sorts of things you put together yourself. This was from a shop in Cromer called Upstairs Downstairs. I know this won't last too long. As soon as she can reach up to the shelf, it's probably going to go flying and get ripped apart, but for now it looks pretty. We then have Peter Rabbit Library and Beatrix Potter figures. These were all gifts from my Nana for her last year, and she's got the coins in the tin as well. And on the last shelf on the top, this gorgeous monkey. Again, this was from Liberty. This was a gift from my sister, but thankfully she got it in the sale because these things are really expensive. And there's a few books behind there too. So going down, we've got a fairy house, which we don't actually use yet, but Erin likes to play with the door, and books for when she's older. This whole row is books pretty much, and a lot are too old for her at the minute, but I like to get ahead. So there. And with the shelving unit, we decided to get some cupboard inserts with it, just so we could hide some bits away if we needed to. So in here, and this one, let's get one of these open. We've just got things, there's not actually a lot in there at the minute, books, and there are some toys in there as well. And we also keep Erin's spare bedding in one of those so we can get to it easily. And then on the bottom row, we've got some toys. Erin doesn't really have a lot of toys in her room because she doesn't spend too much time in here, so we don't want to give her too much temptation for when she sleeps. She doesn't have a bed guard anymore, so we've been quite lucky that she hasn't really tried to get out of bed too much. But we've got some storage cubes from Next with things like stacking cups and soft toys and finger puppets, hand puppets, which this one she absolutely loves. It's her favourite. And we've got a few bigger toys there. We do have the Mega Blocks table, which Erin really loves, but she doesn't play with too much anymore, so we might have to sell that on soon. You see, big view to our garden as well. And then next to her window, we've got Erin's memory board there. Again, Fox themed. My mum's surname is Fox, so this is why there are a lot of Fox items in here. On this we've got cards she's been sent. These are mostly from my sister. Photos of me, Erin and her dad. She's got her first theatre tickets there, which was Ben and Holly. And a postcard from Copenhagen. Oh, she's also got on there her first cinema tickets as well, which was to Paw Patrol last year. And then as we turn around, there's Erin's wardrobe. There are a few toys on the top that she doesn't play with at the moment, so they're kept out of the way. So we decided to go with quite a big wardrobe to start with, and Erin's had this pretty much since she was born. This way it's going to last her for quite some time, and we're not going to need to buy anything else. I'll give you a quick peek inside. Erin's got way too many clothes. So these are mostly her dresses. She's got a couple of new ones in here that she got for Christmas. We've got a bit of all sorts in here really. Jumpers, again, fox dress. You can see these are mostly all of her awesome clothes. And there's a nice theme going on there. The bit at the end has vests, pyjamas, sleep suits. And then she's got 4 drawers at the bottom, and they've got things like leggings and t-shirts. We do have a lion rug. I know that's not really jungle themed, or that's not really woodland themed rather, but I think it was about £3 from a charity shop and I couldn't resist. And Erin loved playing with that when she was younger. And then up at the top we had a gorgeous ceiling rose put in and a nice hanging light. Now I know this isn't really sort of child bedroom, but as she gets older we can keep the decor similar to suit that. So there you go. There's Erin's bedroom. I'll give you a quick little tour there. Now as you can see, there's not really too much in her room. There's quite a lot of floor space, so we can change things around when she gets older. And for when she gets a bigger bed eventually, or wants to have friends to stay, we've got plenty of space for them to sleep. If you know of anywhere that sells any fantastic woodland themed items for children's bedrooms, do let me know in the comments, because I'm always looking to add to her room. Thanks for watching.